starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always in a feeling that I won't deny. That work never dies. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, guys. But I'm up now, we all too late to fall. Yeah, anyone coming up, I left them all. Never look down when there's risk of all. They got guts, got a lot, I gotta wish it all. Ain't got no feelings, we just flowing. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
So rise up.
Choppers, better took those risks. Hold one of my fists, we fire starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always in a feeling that I won't deny. That work never dies. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, guys.
Okay, we are live. Anyway, so what's up, everyone? It's Rickzilla here with another amazing stream. This is the weekend stream, and oh boy, howdy! I see we got one person in the chat. Howdy, Freddie McDonald. It's good to see you here, and just as we wait for more people to come in, let's take a look at what's been happening during the course of the week. So, we all know about how some crazy shit has been going on with people like Shani and Vaughn. So, right now, Shani and Von Helton are in the midst of a conflict. Again. And, they've been saying a lot of mean shit back and forth. I guess you could say it's kind of what you would refer to as a, Tard War between Shani for Christ and Von Hilton. So, our first video is going to be about Shani's little Instagram rant. And oh boy, she is pissed the fuck off. And I mean super pissed. Then again, this is Shani on a daily basis, so it wouldn't frickin' matter.
I swear to God, people are mentally defunct lately.
What's up, Harper?
So, I've been getting some word.
About who?
Out in the YouTube world.
What is it?
And I'm just gonna go and say it. Please stop giving me messages about things. Please stop showing me things about what people are saying. I'm just going to, after this,
ignore it, look away, and freak out.
do an automatic block.
We all know.
Because I don't want to get into fucking stupid people's dramas. And I think it's dumb. I think it's stupid. And frankly, I think YouTube is full of freaking pedophiles.
Oh, here we go again. Yeah. That's her. Oh, boy. So now we're getting into that territory, aren't we, Shani? This is gonna be interesting.
And pedophile enablers. And YouTube doesn't do a thing about it. And all the people who are involved in YouTube and this particular group, I want nothing to do with ever again. I think they're disgusting. They're perverted. And they're literally enabling a man and thinking it's okay for a grown man to find a 14-year-old attractive.
Says the woman who had sex with a 15-year-old when she was 18 years old.
And they're giving this dude excuses for finding a 14-year-old attractive.
No, they're just making fun of him.
And I find it the most disgusting thing. Because, see, since it's my 14-year-old, since it's my child, it's okay for someone to sexually exploit my child. It's okay because it's my child.
This is one of Shani's go-to methods. When people talk about her kid, she automatically accuses them of being pedophiles because they're talking about her kid. That's kind of what her defense is. Like what her mom has said. If she can't find drama, she will make drama. You're the pedophile.
They're mentally defunct. They want to try and try to paint me as some horrible evil demon when all of them enable pedophiles. All of them want to exploit women and children. And it's absolutely disgusting. And I want absolutely nothing to do with YouTube or anyone from YouTube after this.
Yeah. Yeah, you're saying that all of... so, are you calling PewDiePie a pedophile? Are you calling Markiplier a pedophile? Are you calling Jacksepticeye a pedophile? You know, if you think that everyone in YouTube is a pedophile, then... wouldn't that make you a pedophile by default?
Like, seriously, none of you guys I want nothing to do with. This is to protect my children. You know, it's amazing. I get treated like crap. I don't even say anything to the public. But I get treated like crap for wanting to protect my child.
Yeah. It's a little too late for that. And by protect your child, don't you mean use your child as some sort of sympathy card? For every time every time things don't go your way, you bring out your child to, like, validate your victimhood? Also, justice for Bubba. What the fuck? Yeah.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, they're not going to school. Because, again, this is Shani valuing her ego over her family. She always does that. It's like what Bertos said when she was on Widow's stream that Shani has always been a spoiled brat, even since she was a kid. And she still is a spoiled brat. She's a perpetual child.
Thank you. But this is what YouTube is like now.
She is basically one of the most closed-minded people I've ever seen. She has no knowledge on how the world is or how everybody thinks.
They don't care about anyone but themselves, and they want to enable people to be abusive shits, abusive, invalidating pieces of crap.
Now there's the pot calling the kettle black. I mean, you've basically have enabled a lot of shitty people when you were still on YouTube. You've enabled people like G-Man. You've enabled people... Well, you've had people enable you.
And I'm not going to have it. I don't care about what these people have to say. I don't care what they feel about me or anything. It just comes
then why are you responding?
To a point when you see grown men not say anything and shut their mouth when it comes to other men finding a 14-year-old boy attractive. I'm sorry. You guys have so many fucking problems, and I don't want to fucking have anything to do with you freaks.
You're the freak here, Shani. I mean, look at you. You and Rev look like you belong in a circus sideshow. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately? You're not normal either.
You can call me a trigger fairy all you want,
well,
but
you're
literally sticking up for a man who finds children attractive. That's what you do.
Are you calling... Well, yeah, she's still calling Von Helton a pedophile.
I don't have to say anything else. I don't want to have anything to do with you guys. After that, that's all I need to know. Okay, you support and enable pedophilia? Alright, I want nothing to do with you freaks ever again.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not one to talk since you're a freak yourself, Shani.
That's pretty much an end deal now. An end deal. And I think back in the past, and these are the same people that supported Matt Bell. They supported Matt Bell back in the day.
Really?
And he is a known pedophile. He exploited a bunch of children in the Philippines and allowed these grown people to abuse these children, even though he's quoted that if he saw a rape, he would stop it. He obviously didn't. He encouraged it and paid for it to happen.
Yeah.
These are the same.
And let's not forget the fact that you compared your struggles with us, the reaction community, the React community, to rape.
People who hung in rooms with him for hours and philosophized, is it good or evil, is good or evil bad, just hours of philosophizing these concepts that shouldn't be even thought of. And yes, all of them in this group, they've always asked, is it okay for a woman to be raped? Is it okay for a child to be molested? All of them always ask that. Like they were trying to find, like, is it okay? Come on, just tell me it's okay, so I'm not like the only one. And it's so gross to know that I know so many people that engage this activity, and I've had enough. I've had enough. I've seen enough. I don't want anything to do with these people. It's disgusting.
You're disgusting. I feel disgusted just looking at you. That's why I'm closing my eyes, because I don't like looking at you, because you're by far the most vile creature I've ever seen.
It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting and beyond any comprehension in my mind.
And there Shani goes, and that's Shani blaming everybody but herself for all her own failures. That's basically what she's doing. That's what she's doing right now. She's blaming everyone but herself for all her own problems.
You know, these motherfuckers, these are the same motherfuckers that tried to paint me as a bad mother.
Well, you
a
are.
Bad, abusive mother. And here they are, encouraging and enabling sexualizing 14-year-olds. Not saying anything about it. Just sweeping it fucking under the rug.
Well, there are people covering this, but then again, we've been wanting a Tard war between you and Von Helton for years, and the fact that this is something everybody is wanting. They just want to see you guys fight. I'd say let them.
'Cause it's Christians that are protecting a fucking witch. Yeah, I said it. It's Christians protecting a fucking witch.
You're the witch? More like Sea Witch.
All of you should be ashamed of yourselves, because honestly, I will say this: I will never allow my sons in the premise of a man named Veckel, because he hangs around and hunt around with every single one of them, and he does philosophize.
So, and what about G-Man? What about G-Man? Are you gonna stop talking to G-Man now because he hangs out with Von Helton? I thought G-Man was your friend.
He does have these philosophical conversations, if it's okay or not.
What about G-Man?
There should be no question in your mind that doing that to a child will harm them.
Oh, God. Where are you
By
getting...
demeaning women who are screaming, hey... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna think about something real bad about these men. These particular men.
Men? Oh, are you using Adrazia's thing now? These men have been attacking me for 5 months. Yeah, that's Adrazia's thing, by the way. There are women who hate your guts too, Shani.
I posted a long time ago this thing, and it says, real men don't hit women.
And
okay?
Well, then again, Rev is not a real man anyways, so...
Posted that. Beckel included. He's the only name I'm going to say in this, because he should be fucking ashamed of himself.
Yeah, everybody should be ashamed of themselves. You should be ashamed of yourself for saying this stupid shit. But then again, you're basically the lady...
Beckel included all of these men. No, actually, I'm going to say it all. It was Cunningham. It was Rand. It was Beckel. It was Raw. It was Sam. It was all these Christians coming in a freaking room, making fun of me and calling me disgusting human being for saying real men don't hit women. So they're...
Well, technically, you're not a real Christian. And you're not a real woman.
Her little rebuttal is to hit me verbally and try to make me look like I'm a bad feminist of a woman.
You're not even a feminist either. You're just an attention whore. That's all you are. You're nothing more than an attention whore. You crave the attention wherever you get it. Because even despite what people tell you, you feel that your constant monologuing, whether if it's on Instagram or Twitch, as well as your little interactions with your small fan base, because you think that your constant monologuing on Instagram and Twitch, as well as your interactions with other people, well, mostly your fan base, your small fan base, would provide an avenue to the two most sought after things in your life, Shani, and that is love and validation. You want to be loved. You want to be validated.
Like, I'm just thinking back through all the years of the same group of men. And these are atheists included along with Christians. All of them excuse abuse. All of them excuse it.
You verbally abused your kids. Well, actually, you neglected your kids, which is a form of abuse. And you enabled Rev when he was having his abusive bout. When he was being abusive towards the kids, verbally.
That's the verse.
I don't want to say it on Instagram. Thank you.
You don't want to read the Bible on Instagram.
I'll lose my channel, thanks. I'm not saying that.
You get banned for reading the Bible?
Because that's basic. It's basically Shani's go-to method is that despite what people tell her, and I know a lot of people have told her constantly to get off the internet, but she feels that her presence on here is going to provide her the avenue to the two most sought after things in her life, which are love and validation.
Okay, I didn't know that.
She wants to be validated.
No, it's not reading the Bible. It's that.
Hey, Reality Check. What's up, Reality Check? How are you doing?
Area.
No, I know that. Well, it's just Matthew 18:6 for everybody. That's.
Trust me, I'm BPD and I can't talk about it, and it needs to be talked about. But anyway.
You are BPD. Adrastia's BPD. Everyone who is a piece of shit is BPD. I think, yes, I do believe that Shani's just so fucking... Shani's fucking stupid. Adrastia is worse than Shani.
Anyway.
Because at least Shani didn't help bury a body.
These men encourage, enable, laugh about, joke about abuse. And they're all Christian and they're all atheists. They're both. And I've been stuck in the middle of this big chasm of a complete sociopathic narcissists.
Well, there, again, Pot. Once again, look who's talking. Aren't you the one that has like an ego that's larger than your girth? I mean, Shani, your ego is so big, it has its own gravitational pull. You have an ego that's about the size of the cosmos. Your ego is as big as the planet ego.
Abusive narcissist for so long, I didn't realize it. I didn't realize, oh my God, I'm being abused. Oh my God, I'm being gaslighted. Them telling me it's not a big deal for a grown man, a 57-year-old man, to find my son attractive and saying that's not a big deal. That is gaslighting. That is gaslighting, and that's a disgusting. And these are the same people.
Yeah. Again, like I said in a Draven's stream last night, is the thing with Shani is that the only reason why she can't be helped is because she, in her mind, she thinks that, because to her, the only people she's willing to talk to are those who facilitate her, this perpetual daydream of hers. If you're not willing to accept that, then you upset her. She'll disavow you, she'll talk shit about you, and throw you under the bus.
These are the same people who sprout out, we're worried about Shannon's children, but yet it's okay for a grown man to find my son attractive.
In Vaughn's defense, he thought it was a squatter living in a duplex. He thought you were living in a duplex with other people.
Right. Right. I see your false outrage. I see your fucking bullshit. I see it. I see it. I see that you don't give a fuck about me, and you never have given a fuck about me, and you never will give a fuck about me. I see that all you want is a big fucking laugh fest to fuel.
Vaughn is disgusting. I mean, have you seen his trailer? You thought Shani's living condition was worse. Wait till you see Vaughn's trailer. It has slugs.
Your little fucking small egos because you have no life to live.
Once again, look who's talking. I mean, you live your life on the internet. Your life is basically the internet 24/7. You have no life, Shani. You're the one. You have no life, Shani. Deal with it.
So you're living your life through me.
You're living your life through the internet.
And thinking that a child being sexually exploited is a good thing.
He didn't mean it by that. And I hate defending Vaughn, but again, Vaughn's an idiot. He lives in his own world. Kind of like you.
That's on you. I'm glad I have better morals than you fucking assholes. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you have better morals than us. Go to hell, Shani. You think that everybody should care about what you think, and yet you do stupid shit like this that the trolls are feeding off on. I know damn well you're not going to listen to anyone. You don't even listen to anyone but yourself. I mean, honestly, I can give two flying fucks about what you think about me. Anyway, let's take a look at what Rev had to say about the whole Von Helton thing. And guess what? This is not him speaking. This is Shani speaking through him, because Rev is only good for being a hand puppet. Now here's what Rev says.
Howdy, folks. Well,
I'm sorry, I was looking at AP's Discord.
how should I do this? We'll just type this in.
The Lipstick Man.
Oh boy.
Hey Nisa, how are you doing?
I'll go to images for this, I guess. That makes the most.
All right, let's hear what Hard Truth has to say. Hard Truth cut both ways. Said, there has been a pattern of Vaughn doing disgusting, creepy things online. But now Shani and Rev have an issue with him, even though it was presented to them before. Yeah, that says a lot about them. We all know that Von Helton is a pedophile. Well, a phebophile, technically. He's an ephebophile. Technically, he's an ephebophile, but he's also an idiot.
sense. So, okay, we'll go with this picture because this, I guess, is what most people know is looking like. This is an individual.
You're not far. You're not far from looking like that yourself, Rev. I mean, have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately? You might as well be Von Helton's clone right now.
Joe by the name of Von Helton.
And also, you also have the same mindset and same beliefs.
Now, I was in a room run by Brett Keane.
Yeah.
And he
him.
was in there, and my son came down the steps, Will, who has long hair. Now,
Yeah. Also, I got a
what was
haircut
said
today.
after I left the room, because I was not in the room when this was said, but what was said by Von Helton, and there's video evidence put out by other sources that you can find, that Von Helton said that it appeared that Rev, me, was living with another woman, and it looked pretty good to him. That's the quote. It looked pretty good. So, what we're dealing with here is that you have an individual right here by the name of Von Helton on the internet. That's what you're going to know him by. He goes by James Paul Von Helton. Some people call him the Punisher. He claims to be the character that inspired the Punisher in real life. This is the individual right here. Now, have I ever wanted to have to do a video like this? Of course not. This is an individual that I called a brother in the foxhole against in the war against the New World Order.
Yeah, I would say you're basically a clone of Von Helton. The whole New World Order bullshit, the whole Communist Party bullshit.
So, of course, this is always a very hard thing to come to an understanding of, and very traumatic. Look, me and Shani have been really digging into Nickelodeon and all of this stuff. And when you start scratching, it all smells like maps. It all smells like maps, which is minor attracted persons, okay? Which we know by the old term, which is straight up, okay? It's a P word, and that's it. So, we're dealing with that, okay? This is the face of what you would call that, okay?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, Von Helton, it might be... Actually, the term is a phebophile, but yeah. He is a map. But he doesn't act on it. And yes, there is an issue with this whole... There was an issue back in 2019 with the whole map community coming out of the woodwork, especially on Twitter.
Now, because it's proven. I mean, I don't know if he was drunk or he's just so flagrant now he doesn't care that people know. But now we're at the point now where people know. Okay? So, what do I do with that? Because this is one of the last people I'd want to come against like this. Because I just don't like doing things like this. But now we know that he found my 14-year-old son attractive. And he can't deny it. Because he said it. So this is officially Revelation News, the brand, Revelation News Radio, and every other thing affiliated with me and my wife Shani for Christ and all of her names. We now cut ties with Von Helton forever, and as well as Brett Keane. This is forever, and we are never going to talk again. This is just the way it has to be, because when somebody's in your life like this, what you do is cut out the cancer. And if enough...
You're the cancer here, Rev. I mean, you and your wife are basically cancerous idiots. And honestly, I don't feel sorry for either of you, numbnuts. All you are nothing more than a bunch of piece of human garbage. And I can care less about what you think about me or what you think about everyone else.
other individual is going to have that individual on his show, then it's just going to be that way because, well, the guy isn't open.
Yes, like the
Now,
stream.
he's open. So we're just cutting ties, and we bless everybody, of course. But certain people in the family are not happy. You could say the better half is not happy right now. And it's really disturbing that people would keep company with such an individual after you know.
Hold on, let me go back.
Individual after you know. Why?
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, you heard that. That's Shanny talking. She's basically feeding Rev lines. She's basically feeding Rev lines to say, because, again, Shanny, you might as well shove your hand up Rev's ass and talk for him.
Why would you be happy about it? Why would you even want to come in contact with it? Why would you even want to think about the individual ever? Why would... That's correct. Why would...
Yes, you heard that? Did anyone hear that? That was Shanny speaking.
Anybody want to have to do with somebody that just clearly had an attraction to a 14-year-old boy?
He doesn't have attraction to a 14-year-old boy. He thought...
I'm going to ask you that, Brett. Do you really want to be associated with a man that openly on your show expounded... It found a 14-year-old boy sexually attractive?
Last week. Does anyone know when Shanny... I think it was last week, Nisa. And yes, the only one left is G-Man. That's the only friend Shanny will ever have in this life. Is nothing more than G-Man. Because she needs G-Man.
This is not normal or acceptable. He should be not on the show, Brett. And he needs to be relegated to a place like Matt Bell at this point. Because he just showed it. Okay, I was out of the room. I would have said, wait a minute. Wait, what, Vaughn?
Yeah, again, this is basically what I see with Shanny, is that she only wants to be friends with people who would give her validation, who would just walk on eggshells with her and probably pander to her. Like, pity her and kiss her ass. That's all she wants, is people to pity her and kiss her ass.
Now we really have to talk about this, Vaughn. You really found William attractive. Now look, this is the face right here. This is the face.
And Draven made a point about that mic of his. Yeah. I understand why it's kind of fucked up. Because you wasted, I don't know, like $700 on a fucking mic that doesn't even work because you don't have the equipment to operate it. I mean, you could have gotten something that's cheaper, that's in your budget. Sorry. I'm thinking about getting a mic that's in my budget.
This is the face of a map. And it's very clear. Okay? I never wanted to think this, nor did I ever want to do a video like this or think this way. But I mean, guys, we know that Andrea was very young.
Well, yeah. But she also has the mind of a child.
And we don't know about any other individuals that this individual may have influenced and been a part with. We don't know how many of these individuals...
Well, there are people who are just about as fucked up as Von Helton. I mean, people like J-Dubs, people like Lion King, and other far-right conspiracy extremists and furries.
Individuals he has come in contact with on Stickcam back in the old days, folks. And yes, okay, this is just facts, folks.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to say this. This man's children work...
Exactly. That's what she wants. She wants people to reinforce Exactly, Nisa. Exactly, Nisa. She wants people to reinforce her delusions. That's what I said. But I said she wants people to facilitate this perpetual daydream of hers. That's what she wants people to facilitate her perpetual daydream of her being of where she's successful. This is what she's living a daydream. Yes, J-Dubs is the guy who was always in bed. He was the one who suggested to Von Helton that he should do a 9/11 on CPS.
Were taken away by the authorities because of involvement, and were taken away by the authorities because of involvement and having in possession of child porn. Now, he says it's Andrea that just showed him it. Now, are we to believe this after there's evidence clearly now that we have a guy go, that 14-year-old boy that just walked up your steps looked pretty good to me?
He thought it was a woman. He thought you were living in a duplex. Again, he doesn't know that kids can grow that tall, since he has never seen his kids grow that tall, since he pays most of his attention to the internet, and he spends most of his time in his fantasy worlds. And his children got removed more than once.
Me. Now, this is not normal. This is something that should now be investigated. Jesus bless each and every one of you. I'm sorry about the drama, but this has to happen. I apologize. Peace out. Jesus Christ is Lord.
Yeah, bullshit. Bull frickin' horse shit. And now we move on to the idiocy, to more of the Karen. Now let's look at some Karens.
Karens in the wild.
Karen's in the wild. So Karen's son gets arrested for carjacking.
Can you grab your dog, ma'am? Can you grab your dog, please?
Hey!
Yes, he does.
I want my son in my house now.
I want my son in my house now.
Gabby, go inside. Go inside.
Currently doesn't want to exit the vehicle. Make an additional call.
10-4, copied on the patch.
I'm gonna come and grab my son.
Yeah, he's not 6 foot tall.
Your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Of course, in the eyes of a Karen, even if your son did a lot of fucked up shit, you're always mommy's sweet little boy. Well, that's basically when especially when your mom is a fucking Karen.
Face away from us. Face away. Walk back to the car. Hands up! Hands up! Keep your hands up! Hands up!
Go inside the house now. Literally minor. Why is there blood?
Now, someone's not going inside your house or you're going to jail!
You're going to jail.
Literally minor.
Can I grab my phone?
No, leave your phone!
I see the bitch in all of your fucking eyes. You need those guns fucking shoot them.
Yeah, as much as I see, yeah, why are you pulling guns on a minor? But then again, the minor looks like he's gonna do some crazy shit.
Unload it, unload it, unload it, unload that fucking thing.
Get on your knees right now!
You fucking bitch.
Get on your knees!
Damn! Who's the Karen here?
On your knees!
Brody, come here. Brody, come here.
Just don't say anything. Yeah, there's two Karens right here. There's Mother Karen, and then there's Karen Jr., which is the daughter.
Hey, shut up. Stop now. Shut up, Israel, now. Judah, stop. Hey, stop love it. Stop. Stop. Please go inside. Now. Stop. Stop.
Hey, I got commands.
Oh, you think you gangster? Don't drop the soap, motherfucker. Now I know where. Now I know why that kid has so much of an attitude.
Hey, rear passenger in the red. Listen to me.
You know you're a bad parent if your son is out here carjacking and getting arrested.
Occupant, currently exiting the vehicle.
Yep.
I'll take over here. Step back. Keep coming back or send my voice. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
I don't know who's the son.
Get down to your knees.
Taking another passenger to custody.
There's no one in the car.
Man, you need to get out of this situation. You need to go back inside. We'll explain everything in just a minute.
There's a show out here and
Now we see the Karen.
I want to know what this show is
Your kid's in
about.
a stolen vehicle, man.
What stolen fucking
This
vehicle?
car.
The
Stop.
fuck?
Hey, hey.
He fucking
Stop
knows
arguing.
that? Nobody knows that.
No, stop arguing.
I will tell
Stop
you right
arguing.
now that they don't fucking
That's
know.
my son. Yeah. Your son did do nothing, lady. I mean, your son hangs out with some hip gangster wannabe.
That. If they're driving a fucking stolen vehicle for whatever fucking stupid reason.
Yeah.
They don't fucking know that.
Make your approach. Make the approach.
Yeah, right.
You're making a fucking scene, yeah?
Don't worry, Grappy Officer.
No. You were making a
Don't worry, I'm not gonna be offended. Grappy Officer, if he can cover this, then so be it. He's good.
The fucking stolen vehicle, you're making a fucking show? I think there's more important shit going on in the fucking road than a fucking stolen vehicle.
Sorry, I'm on no sleep.
The vehicle's going to be clear. We're going to be code forward, top of the patch. Thank you so much.
Look at this.
This would have been an amazing episode of Cops.
You just fucking car. Bro, fucking take the fucking car and get there.
Minors!
Get the fuck out of here now.
I think you might as well just arrest the mother too, because she's being a complete bitch. Yeah, why don't you just arrest the mother or hit her with the stun gun?
Get the fuck out of here now.
Hit her with the taser.
Don't give a shit about your fucking investigation.
SUV constantly doing the best out here,
Get the
right?
fuck out of here.
Fucking minors had
No,
gun
no.
pointed. These are SUV fucking
Do
cars.
your fucking investigation. Get your fucking investigation. Get the fuck out of my fucking face.
God damn, bitch.
I'll give you a round of a fucking applause.
I know.
Round of a fucking applause.
I'm good, Naughty Rudolph. I'm very good.
Bravo.
How was your day?
Get the fuck out of here.
Cops.
You read my son back.
Sorry. I hope your day's going, Naughty Rudolph.
I'm going to my house, you idiot.
Now you walk in your house, but they want to talk to us.
The fuck out of here, bitch. The fuck are you recording, huh? You dumb fuck. The fuck out of here. Keep
Damn.
going what? Fuck you and your fucking mother who fucking birthed your stupid ass.
Yeah. You're not helping your case now, Karen. And now we take a look at more Karens. I want to speak to the manager, says the Karen. Okay, so are you guys ready for some white privilege? Because you're going to see some white privilege here, folks.
Karens in the wild.
Karens in the wild. Here's some white privilege here for you, folks. I get you, bitch. Yes, that was a stolen car.
Okay, excuse me. I need to get my sit down.
Now we go from Karen's sons getting arrested to Karen's getting arrested. And they complaining that their white privilege isn't working. Kind of sounds familiar.
She put her hands in me.
This is MK Ultra, by the way.
She want me to go to jail. Y'all see how she antagonizing me? Y'all see how the lady doing me? Look, and then she coming. Look, I don't try to do it.
She revokes white privilege.
To the
What?
bathroom.
The lady is getting aggressive with me.
You're not listening. Go to the
I'm not a child.
I'm not a child.
I'm grown. I'm trying to use the bathroom.
I'm homegrown.
I see the bathroom. Now she needs to get to her door. Can I get to my bathroom? What do I gotta listen to?
No, I was blocking you.
What I gotta listen to? Are you my boss? You are white privilege. You're not my boss.
You're white privilege. Oh, let me hear that again.
What I gotta listen to? Are you my boss? You are white privilege. You're not my boss.
You are white privilege. You are not my boss. Oh my god, that is just so funny.
Sit down. Sit down.
She's already sitting down. She's already sitting down.
I need to
And you're not my boss.
You're not my
White
boss.
privilege. Sit down. You don't have privilege over me.
You have white privilege.
You have privilege. No, but all of a sudden you gotta go back here. You wait for me to get to my bathroom and have respect.
You wait for me to get to my
Call
bathroom.
them now.
Call them.
Call
I
him.
need
Call
to get to
them.
my door.
Good. And I need to get to my bathroom.
I need to get to my bathroom.
Respect people. You have white privilege and it's not here. It's over with.
You are white privilege, and it's over with. Yeah. Oh my god. This is insane.
It's 2020.
It's
Wake up. You got a mask on.
Yes, I do.
So you're under the government
supposed to have
too.
one, too.
You're confined. And you don't have white privilege anymore.
You don't have
I'm
white
queen.
privilege anymore. White privilege.
California. She was from a black queen.
Okay, well,
She was-
You don't talk because you so privileged that you got to get to somebody else and tell them you're not listening. I don't have to listen to you.
Then go to the bathroom.
You don't run me. You go to the bathroom. You shut up and stay in your lane. You have nothing to do with this little girl. I'm not talking to you.
Black Lives Matter,
Listen to your
folks.
mama. She should have told. I know you don't care. You so grown.
Ma'am, I need to get to my door.
Okay,
in this
thank you.
garment.
And I need
use
to
the
get to the bathroom.
Thank you.
Like I said, y'all don't run people. You don't run America. You run yourself. So get off your little mentality that you better than somebody because you're not. Thank you, huh? That's why I
Ignorance
say, see
and
this little
hate
shit
and
right here?
racism.
This whole little mentality. But you need to understand, you don't run America.
I'm the queen. Right this way, Your Majesty.
Take your police. You don't run me. And guess what? When I was 14, they said, "Oh, you people are so defiant."
This queen is from Cali. I'm a queen right here. I'm black. Black Lives Matter. But Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Oh my God. This Karen.
Shit out that white bitch when she told me that all y'all white people are so the same. And that's how I got off that bus in Richmond, California. So you can think all you want to. All y'all people is all the same. That's what y'all teach in your house. But black people don't teach that hate in our house.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's learned. Yeah, that hate is learned. Hate is a learned concept.
You need to understand that. Yeah. Yeah, we don't teach hate in our house.
Yeah, it says every, yeah.
I teach hate in y'all house. Y'all narcissists. But you ain't gonna play that shit with me, yes.
Door swings both ways, bitch.
Because I'm not a slave. I never came from Africa. I'm an indigenous person to this country. You shut up. Let me tell you, instead of what your...
All races both races, black and white, do come from Africa. All humans come from Africa.
mama taught you. Let me tell you the truth.
All
I'm
humans.
the queen in this motherfucker. You understand me?
Let me hear that.
What your mama taught you. Let me tell you the truth. I'm the queen in this motherfucker. You understand me?
I'm the queen, motherfucker, in this motherfucker. You understand me? All right, right this way to your privileged carriage, Your Majesty.
You came from my color. Black make every color. You understand me? Black make every. Your people are going extinct. And that.
Y'all people are going extinct. Oh my God.
That's why you're mad. You can't procreate. That's what eugenics was about. That's what eugenics, the Darwin theory, because y'all know the truth. I've been waiting to say this.
Fucking Karen. She sounds like every far left YouTuber who preaches about how other races are more superior than white people.
I've been waiting to say this all my life. You're mad because only black people have the genes to procreate. And y'all know the truth. You come from me.
Yeah, this bitch is off her rocker. This bitch is off her meds.
A black person can make any color in Africa white with blue eyes and blonde hair, just like you. Have a twin, one my color and one your color. It's called Esau and Jacob. You be quiet.
Oh my god! Fucking get this bitch off the plane. Talks about then goes on the equivalent of a neo-Nazi rant. Yes, hypocrisy is colorblind. This comment was by 80 Red Rock. Y'all people are extinct. Y'all people are born extinct. Yeah. Oh my god. I never thought... She sounds like a black supremacist. She sounds like a black Hitler. She might as well be a black Hitler.
Real. And I got the promise to my people. And you mad. Because the promise is coming. You understand me? You can take me to jail. You're mad. Go ahead. Now let me let my people know the truth on this motherfucker. Esau and Jacob, you mad because the...
Yeah, the black people on that airline are saying, we don't associate with her. She doesn't speak for us.
Promise is coming to my people, and you think we stole the birthright? But it's, shut up, bitch. It's coming to us. It's coming to us.
Yes, Gazi Kadzo. This might be his sister. I know about Gazi Kadzo. This could be his sister. And I'm saying that as a joke because she has the same mindset as Gazi Kadzo.
You understand me? You can't do nothing about it. That's why y'all so mad. But this whole corona shit is all about is that God is coming back for his people. And I don't give a damn. He's black. And when he comes, y'all gotta get...
Even the black people on that airline, they're not speaking up to defend her. They're like showing their phones out, and then they're like, we don't associate with this bitch.
This racist shit out of here. Because if you don't, you can't accept the Lord Jesus Christ. And I don't give a damn. That's what it's all about. Because he looks like you.
And here comes the cop. And it's a black cop. Black cop. What damn I do? What damn I do when you step in?
And he looks like me.
Or, I think it was light skinned.
That's what he looks like. I'm tired of it. She gonna get it. They think I got so much white privilege to tell people what to do, but she need to understand California is a black queen.
California is a black queen. Oh my god.
And that's who I am.
I'm California.
I will.
I am California. Are you saying you're California?
I don't have a problem. She laughing is funny, but she need to understand the respect.
Oh, there's a black cop.
Like the queen when she see one in her face. Bow down, bitch, because your eyes is...
Bitch, you bow down to the king here. I am the king of monsters. And and humans are inferior to me. Because I am a kaiju.
Excessive. I got the dominant gene. I took all. I got A+ and all of it. That's right.
She's barking at.
Everything. Everything. A+. You got the recessive gene. I got the dominant gene. The brown eyes and skin.
Right this way, Your Majesty. Let's. Oh my god, that is just so fucking hilarious. Karens. And here's an oldie. Here's an oldie from 2019. This is an old clip of a Karen. Bet you thought that... Yeah. Legit origin of the name. Yeah, an Amazon queen from the Amazon jungle. From Greek mythology. You be trippin' to think that. privilege goes both ways. And speaking of privilege, here's another Karen. This is basically one of the first original Karen videos. And this bitch was on Dr. Phil.
Karen's in the wild.
This bitch right here. I saw this video back in 2019 when Revenge of the Sis were covering this. And oh my god, I didn't think... This was basically one of the original Karens.
No trespassing order that I got from the school. You want to hear something? I'm suing the fucking elementary school. I'm suing Roseau County School. I'm fucking shutting that whole entire fucking school. Amy McGuire, principal, Roseau Elementary School. Guess what, Amy? You're never gonna be able to work in elementary ever again when I'm fucking done with you. Fucking wanna say that you're a principal to fucking kids? I just fucking broke my bracelet. That's how fucking angry I am.
Oh my god. Fucking Karens. Fucking Karens.
You wanna fucking lie, Miss McGuire?
Damn!
You wanna fucking lie?
Yeah.
You!
Dude, she's foaming at the mouth. That's how angry she is. I can see some saliva coming out of her mouth. Oh my god. Yes, this bitch was on Dr. Phil, by the way.
Let's look at this fucking no trespassing order. Why do I?
Damn, bitch.
Not checking in at elementary office of noticing us of your visits in advance. That wasn't the fucking agreement! Now was it? You fucking cunt bitch! Motherfucking...
There are... Yeah, Karens are getting arrested, Draven. That's what's getting arrested. Karens. And those videos are old as fuck. And they're from 2020. I just pulled them up.
Psychopathic principal! Was it the agreement? No, because I didn't make the agreement with you, you fucking bitch! I didn't make the fucking agreement with you when I called the fucking school. When I got the okay. They fucking told me all you have to do is come to the office and sign in. And guess what, you fucking bitch?
We are living in what is now known as the daycare generation, where we are surrounded by overprivileged, mentally stinted toddlers that think that the internet is their safe space.
I fucking signed in every fucking time. You want to know why? Because I am not retarded enough not to. Because of Ren. You fucking psycho bitch.
Damn, girl. Take a chill pill for once. Jesus.
Fuck you. Those are my children.
Well, actually, your ex-husband has custody of your children. Yes, this woman's ex-husband has full custody of her children.
Not remaining in lunchroom commons or the space in the office. Oh, excuse me, you fucking douchebag bitch. Fucking busted again. Aren't you? Aren't you, you fucking bitch?
You fucking
it wasn't
whore!
agreed upon in certain places at all.
You fucking whore! You fucking whore!
At all! At all! And I went back to the fucking police station. I did! And they said, oh, you were outside for a little bit with Jaylee. And I said, guess what? My daughter begged me to watch her. So I asked if that was okay, and they said, oh, sure, just come outside and watch her. And then they said, you've been out here a little bit too long, you should probably leave. That is what they fucking did.
Damn, girl.
Jaylee begged me to watch her play.
I bet she bites. I guess she bites whenever she gives head.
Begged! That is the best interest of the fucking child to let me watch her fucking play because she begged. You fucking idiot! Fucking school! Idiot! Fucking school!
Damn! Damn! God, I love me some Karen rage. I love me some Karen rage.
Karens.
More Karens!
I have a question. When y'all got out of the car the other day, and my old man was right here.
Oh shit, it's a crackhead Karen! This is a rare species of Karen, is crackhead Karen.
Why was y'all being rude? Because that right there made him cry all motherfucking night.
Rude about what?
Laughing at him.
About what?
I don't know. Y'all were...
I don't know.
Your old lady was sitting right here staring at him, and so were y'all's friends, and y'all were cracking up. When you came out, you looked at him too.
Oh, no, we just got back.
Now don't answer no stupid ass question.
That's not stupid. I'm just asking.
Hick crackhead Karen. It's a special breed.
I promise you that every day I come out here from now on, I'm going to make fun of you every time I walk out the door.
I ain't gonna kill you.
Every time I go in the door, I'm going to make fun of you.
Well,
I don't
just
care.
like I'm going to do you.
I don't care if you sit over there and cry yourself to sleep every night.
Well, you don't have to.
But if you don't break your ass over there.
I want you to put me out. I want you to do it.
I want you to come put me out. Come on, let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Man, he can't put you in jail.
I know we
go to
can't.
hell, you son of
Get
You go to hell and you die. You go to hell and you die.
the hell out of this yard.
You put me out.
You got
He's gonna put me out.
5 minutes. Get the fuck out of this yard, you stupid fucking bitch.
Hey, you need to quit
Or
calling
get the fuck over there.
Hey, you do about it. You call him now, you sorry son of a bitch.
What are you gonna fucking do?
You do something.
Put your fucking
You
hands
got
on me.
him do something.
I want you to touch me.
I want you to put me out of this
fucking
yard.
bad.
Put me out of the yard.
Touch
So he
me.
can put you in jail.
You want me out of the yard? Put me out.
Daughter. I'm not prissy. You guys just need to
Shut
leave
up.
us alone.
Just
He
be
needs
quiet.
to leave. I asked a simple question.
Get the fuck
Put me
out of this
out.
fucking yard.
Come on. No.
Here it comes.
I want him to put his
Get
hands
the
on
fuck
me.
out. I'm telling you.
Put your
Fine.
hands on him.
Get
I'll
the
get
fuck
your
out.
2 Karens for the price of 1. I didn't think that was possible. 2 Karens. This is like a 2-for-1 special. 2 Karens for the price of 1. Holy fuck.
Of the fucking yard. Get the fuck out of here.
Put your hands on me.
Come on. Come on. Get the fuck out.
Oh, your voice got deep. Banana's back.
Come on. Come on. Get the fuck.
You put your
Let's
hands
go.
up. Fuck
Let's
you.
go. You two. Let's
Put
go.
me out. No.
Whoa. No, you're all gonna
You
get
back
the
the
fuck out.
fuck up.
2 crackhead Karens.
Get the fuck out. Keep
No.
going. Keep going.
You, I'm not.
Oh, she just touched me. I'm hurt.
Come on.
I'm hurt. Oh, she just touched me. I'm hurt. I got to call the cops. I got harassed. She's been harassing me. She's been harassing me.
Hey, you touch my mama, I'm fucking you up.
Keep recording.
Let's go.
Keep recording.
Mama Karen and baby Karen.
Oreo.
God damn you.
Babe, get Oreo now.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
Get along and go over and Tandy and I'll put diapers on. Put diapers on
I
that
am
bitch.
going to sue you for that.
I'm going to sue your ass for that shit. I'm going to sue your ass.
Rain in your yard.
I don't care. Get the
I'm
fuck out.
getting my goddamn ring. Guys, please.
Get the fuck out. Let's go.
No, let her
I'm
find her
getting my
ring.
goddamn ring. I'm getting my
Babe,
motherfucking
don't. Don't.
Yeah!
Stop. Babe, stop.
Take 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh, really?
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Be gone, Karen. That's Karen repellent. Water hose. The water hose is actually a Karen repellent, just to let you guys know.
Everybody's going.
Babe, stop, babe.
Wait, whoa, go back.
Get the fuck out. Everybody's going.
Babe, stop, babe.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Did she just throw a brick at him?
Stop, please stop. Say what you got.
Oh, really?
Get the fuck out. Everybody's going.
Babe, stop, babe. Stop, please stop. Say what you got. I'm on the house. I didn't do
You hit my brother.
anything. I want you to say God. I'm on that goddamn ring. Stop! Oh my God! Please stop! Stop! Babe, please come here.
Now it's turned into a Royal Rumble.
Just stop. I'm getting my ring.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm getting my goddamn ring.
Go.
I just want everybody to leave. I'll get it.
You hit my wife, boy.
Everybody getting arrested. You hit my wife, boy.
I'm taking you with me. We call the law. Babe, come on.
Oh my God. Yeah. Everybody. You hit my wife, boy.
And don't
And here is security guard Karen.
push me, because I can't call police.
I've been coming here for 5 years.
I don't give a rat's ass whether you've been coming here for 20. Get the hell out of here, now.
I'm the law here. I'm the law around here, bitch. I'm the law. I'm top flight security of the world. We're top flight security of the world, Craig. Not just the block. The world. They need security in the world, Craig. You act like you Mr. Get Bad.
You have to get permission from somebody in the management office
You're talking to a top flight security motherfucker like me.
of our company, and that happens to be the law. You don't have permission.
I don't work for the law. The law works for me.
Need to show.
This is a public property?
This is private property. This is private property. So move. This
I
is
don't know.
private property, and you have
Who
no
farted?
permission to be here.
Wow.
Yet, now.
No, it's an actually car. We're here. We're here.
They need security in the world, Craig. You talking to a top flight security motherfucker. Top flight security.
Wow.
I know, right? I know, EM22.
I'm gonna go get one of those.
Yeah, get one of the Remnants boys over there. Wow.
Mr. Get Bad.
How about that?
Oh my God.
Have you seen anything
Oh,
like this?
God, yes! Yes! Spirit God. Yes, spiritual God, warrior 420. Respect my authority! Respect my authority! You respect my authority!
Insane.
They go playing games. I got RPD on speed dial. It won't take much.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
It will not take much.
That's okay. Calm. It's okay.
Calm
I was
down.
saying-
You're pissing me
Woosa!
off.
Woosa, Karen! Woosa! Woosa! Everybody just needs to relax. Woosa, woosa, woosa.
Disrespecting me by not doing what I've told you to do. I am the authority here. Get the hell out.
Oh my God. I am the authority here. I am the law. Whatever you say, Fudge Dread.
What is this? Hello?
Oh my God.
I'm glad I'm getting this on video.
Dude.
She's a psychopath. What the frick?
I've ever been able to bring my CSC here was last year during German Car Week.
What
yeah,
the
every
heck?
now and then you get like the kids of the fucking Amazon executives who all park their M4.
So she's been doing this for a while. Now let's take a look at an idiot. Now let's take a look at one of... First, now we move on to a cross-dresser named Mariah's Not Evil At All. who is a friend of Gasuba, who is basically a bum. Much like Gasuba.
Yeah, you guys, before the video starts, I want to clarify something.
God damn, your eyes are spaced out. This is one of Gasuba's housemates.
Something, that I forgot to mention in the beginning.
He's a cross-dresser. Now, Now let's move on from Karen to Gasuba. Gasuba, everyone. The bearded lady. So, she's saying that Steven Pinker encourages toxic positivity. Whatever the fuck that is.
More people, more articulate than me, to talk about how
the goat lady
awful the things Steven Pinker says are. All he does is encourage toxic positivity. It's really annoying. My father, who kicked me out, tried to show me that I was too pessimistic by showing me that man's TED Talk and would not hear any of my rebuttals to it. If nothing else, I'm going to need to see some of the studies he's citing so that I know that the Simpsons paradox wasn't a factor in all of those graphs that he was showing. And I don't think Larry even knows what the Simpsons paradox is, even though I've definitely put that video in the playlist directed at him.
I know, right?
But I just really hate this disgusting hopeful smile cult that, like, thinks people in this world have no right to be depressed just because we have access to toasters. Like, surprised I don't even have a microwave. My microwave broke and I haven't been able to afford another one. I'm evicted. How is Steven Pinker's graph supposed to make me feel better? I don't have access to that technology that's helping people be healthier. I don't have access to all these medical advancements, and
of course you don't. You're homeless. Luch. Oh shit. New subscriber. Time to bust out the alerts. Ah, shit. Sorry. I need to update my alerts. Hold on, this will...
I don't even have access to a house, so how is a graph supposed to make me feel better? I know there are only 2 videos right now that I can find talking about how this man sucks, basically. And
honestly, the genius of Charles Darwin. I forget who Steven Pinker is. Hold on, let me look up this guy, Steven Pinker. He's a Canadian biologist. About. Steven Pinker is the Johnstone Family Professor in the Department of Psychology at Harvard University. He conducts research on language, cognition, and social relations. Writes for publications such as the New York Times, Time, and The Atlantic, and is the author of 12 books, including Language Instinct, How the Mind Works, and The Blank Slate, The Stuff of Thought, The Better Angels of Our Nature, The Sense of Style, Enlightenment Now, and the forthcoming Rationality. What is, why it seems scarce, why it matters. So he's Steven Pinker is an experimental psychologist who conducts research in visual cognition, psycholinguistics, and social relations. He grew up in Montreal and earned his bachelor's from McGill and his PhD from Harvard. Currently Johnstone Professor of Psychology at Harvard, he has also taught at Stanford and MIT. He has won numerous prizes for his research, his teaching, and his books, including The Language Instinct, How the Mind Works, The Blank Slate, The Better Angels of Our Nature, The Sense of Style, and Enlightenment Now. He is an elected member of the National Academy of Science, a two-timing Pulitzer Prize finalist, a Humanist of the Year, a recipient of non-honorary doctorates, and one of Foreign Policy's world's top 100 public intellectuals and Time's 100 most influential people in the world today. He was chair of the usage panel of the American Heritage Dictionary and writes frequently for the New York Times, The Guardian, and other publications. His 12th book, to be published in September 21, is called Rationality: What It Is, Why It Seems Scarce, and Why It Matters. So he's a psychologist. Who studies language and the mind. He basically is an expert in visual cognition. Let me hear that again.
I need more people, more articulate than me, to talk about how awful the things Steven Pinker says are.
I wonder what those are.
All he does is encourage toxic positivity. It's really annoying. My father, who kicked me out, tried to show me that I was too pessimistic by showing me that man's
She's not
TED
that
Talk,
engaging, you're right.
and would not hear any of my rebuttals to it. If nothing else, I'm going to need to see some of the studies he's citing so that I know that the Simpsons paradox wasn't a factor in all of those graphs that he was showing. And I don't think Larry even knows what the Simpsons paradox is.
There you go. I just had to set up my alert box. Sorry about that. Alright. Wow. She is not very engaging. And the broad up with the beer, she thinks she knows more than that dude. Yeah, I guess you could say that. But then again, this woman is not the brightest tool, not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Even though I've definitely put that video in the playlist direct.
Yeah. This woman is homeless. And Steven Pinker, he's a psychologist. He studies a lot of awesome shit. Like, he knows about how the mind works and how shapes are made. And, of course, it's all about the development. It's developmental science that he is an expert in. Cognition. Memory.
Directed at him. But I just really hate this disgusting hopeful smile cult that, like, thinks people...
She's talking about Steven Pinker. He's basically like he's a really smart dude. He's basically a psychologist who is an expert in cognition.
In this world have no right to be depressed just because we have access to toasters. Like, surprise, I don't even have a microwave. My microwave broke and I haven't been able to afford another one. I'm evicted.
What does this have to do with anything, you idiot? What's all of this have to do with Steven Pinker? I mean, the guy is 10 times smarter than you. He wrote books, and it's... Dude, the guy is 10 times smarter than you. He is a psychiatrist. A psychologist who is an expert in language and the mind. And his doctoral dissertation and much of his early research is focused on visual cognition, the ability of imagine shapes, recognize faces and objects, and direct attention within the visual field. He is an expert in language and dissonance, which this bitch doesn't even know a damn thing about.
Steven Pinker's graph supposed to make me feel better. I don't have access to that technology that's helping people be healthier. I don't have access to all of these medical advancements, and I don't even have access to a house.
Yes, we all know that. We all know that, Gasuba. You are mooching off of one of your butt buddies who basically is another one of the squatters that lives with you.
So how is a graph supposed to make me feel better? I know there are only 2 videos right now that I can find talking about how this man sucks.
Exactly.
Basically. And I really need more of them, please. I am not good enough at reading and research to break this down simply to people. All I know is I am so sick of toxic positivity.
What the fuck is toxic positivity? And why the fuck do you care? Anyway, let's look at the video where she's saying that hating fingerless gloves is ableist. I didn't know that's a thing.
Did you know hating fingerless gloves is ableist?
No.
Fingerless gloves are a medical device. They help people with things like EDS to keep their fingers from falling off.
You don't have that. You basically make up whatever disease you have as a way to validate your victimhood.
That's a hyperbole. Our connective tissue is not very good. I've not been formally diagnosed, but given that this feels so good, it's probably something like that. If anyone knows something besides EDS or arthritis, feel free to suggest it in the comments below. But, yeah, my fingers feel like they're falling apart every day, and fingerless gloves help, and I can still touch my phone. So, if you hate on someone for wearing fingerless gloves, you're hating on me and my broken fingers. Does that make
You don't have broken fingers, you idiot.
you feel powerful?
You're even more of a bigger victim than Adrastia. And that's an accomplishment. Now, let's move on from Gasuba to her butt buddy. Mariah is not evil at all. Who is basically a cross-dresser. Whose real name is Mark.
Yeah, you guys, before the video starts, something that I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video. Yes, I'm homeless again, and it is my choice for extensive mental health reasoning, which will be explained in the video. I don't owe anyone an explanation. I am fully aware of this, but I want people to understand, and those who are willing to sit here and listen, thank you. Here goes my vlog. Also, the little bit you missed at the beginning was just me telling you it was 9 p.m. where I am.
Yeah, laziness. And that's the thing with these idiots is they just want handouts. They want the government. And this is basically what I see with these idiot freeloaders who are in their mid-30s. They're just a bunch of overgrown children, mentally stinted toddlers who don't want to work for a living. They just want handouts from people.
where I am right now. So if you're in Memphis and this notification wakes you, sorry about that. I want to.
Dang Wave Radio!
I want to touch on something. I want to clarify my situation to a little group of people out there. Some of them are my friends, and some of them I don't know from Adam's poo.
Yeah, this guy's a creep. He thinks he's a woman. He thinks he's considered trans. That could be convincing. He would have been convincing had he have shaven that. He would have been convincing had it not been for that 5 o'clock shadow in the chest hair.
I got back on the street a few days ago. There have been a few people messaging me, either confused and misunderstanding the situation or just being assholes. My friends were not the ones being assholes. Tony, you might see this. You're not one of the ones being an asshole. Okay, I know you want the best. But I want to clarify for those who were messaging me going, oh, well, why are you on the street again? You had a good thing going. You were living in a hotel. You had food. You had a bed. You had, space. I just want to.
Yeah. So basically, toxic positivity. Reality Check says things like telling Amberlynn Reed how beautiful she is and shouldn't listen to haters, calling her fat. That would be toxic positive. Oh, so basically like Shani's little trope when she still had her YouTube channel. So basically, toxic positivity is what G-Man enforces is toxic positivity towards Shani.
Here, this one is my choice. One, I didn't make enough money to where, I could survive, for very much longer anyway, living in the hotel room.
I just got me a Gatorade.
My writing job end up to an average about $150 to $200 a month if I can just pump them out. And sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm just like $50 or $100 a month. So
I found out about this guy from Virgie.
That's really not enough for me to have continued that stay for very much longer. I had friends helping me out. I had to ask my friends for the remainder every week. I had to,
And if you're not mistaken, the clearing of the throat is from Gasuba. Yeah, this guy lives in the same lip space as Gasuba.
I had to struggle for that stay, and for the last 2 weeks of the stay, I had a friend help me pay for the rent. But again, I just want to clarify, this one's my choice. I am on the street again, yes, but I am with a group of people that I never in my life would have imagined meeting. They are wonderful people. I'm part of it now, so I should say we are wonderful people. We are literally a family of homeless trans people. Now let me clarify.
Homeless trans people. Is that what you're going with? We're a family of homeless trans people? So you're like a sovereign nation. Yeah, I guess so. So basically what I've been doing. So basically I'm responsible for toxic positivity. Not really. Actually, no. Sometimes we... Transients. Yeah, I get it.
The other 3 recently got wrongfully and suddenly evicted. I hate that because landlords 9 or 10 times are scum. And it really shows. But anyway, away from that, away from back to me being back on the street. Look, you guys, I appreciate your concern. I do. I love you. I appreciate your concern. But it's not as simple as, oh gee, poor me.
Yeah.
I'm back on the street again.
Whose fault is that? You chose to be homeless, by the way. Most of these people like Asuba, people like Adrastia, people like this idiot, they chose to be homeless.
It's not as simple as that. Together, the 4 of us have resources to survive. Not saying we're not looking for a place to live. Let me clarify.
Well, actually, you are looking for a place to live. Rent-free. You're looking for a place to live rent-free. And you refuse to get a job because you think you're not mentally equipped enough to find employment. When in actuality, you don't want to work. You want to sit on your lazy ass and play victim and act like everybody should pander to your needs.
Clarify that right now. But together, we have resources to survive until we find such a place. Each other, for one. We've got a tent, for fuck's sake. We're house sitting right now, and the woman who lives here actually, this is not her first time asking this family to house sit for her.
You're welcome.
And it probably won't be the last. But just to nip this in the bud right now, this is my choice. I'm homeless with a crew? Yeah, okay.
With a family, you idiot.
Crew is an okay word, but we call ourselves a caravan. I'm homeless with a caravan of very awesome individuals and that I love very much, and I'm determined. We are determined to stay with each other. And stick together. And if just one of us receives housing and the others aren't, included in that, we're like, no, fuck it, because I'm not leaving my family behind and they're not leaving theirs. And one of my family members wants to say something right now.
Yeah, I wanted to say, even though Mariah is emphasizing that this is, her choice for mental health reasons, don't use that as something against homeless people, because I've had multiple times where people have been like, oh, we're...
Yeah, I've put out a poll, guys. Is Gasuba worse than Adrastia?
Most of the homeless people I know chose that, and it's we didn't choose homelessness. There are ways we could get homes. I could go back to my disgustingly abusive father. Yeah, sure, I could have a roof over my head if I abandoned literally all of my family and go back to my abusive father.
So, Adrastia, you've been ousted. I mean, Gasuba has taken your title. I think it's time for again.
But I have made a choice, but that does not necessarily mean homeless people choose to be homeless. Be very careful with how you interpret Mariah's words. Do not take the disgusting interpretation that some people do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And by the way, you're not fooling me, Mariah, or should I say Mark, because you don't put in the efforts to make yourself look feminine. Like I said, you're a cross-dresser.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know if I actually said this in the beginning of this video, or if it was in the other video that cut off, but yes, the mental health reasons are I left my job. In case I didn't say it, I'm going to say it here again. I left my job for mental health reasons because there were...
I left my job for mental health reasons. Really? Really, dude? You're going to go with that? You left your job at FedEx because you have mental health problems? Okay, I'll buy that.
Too many people contributing to the downward spiral of my mental health. And I'm leaving... I left this hotel situation...
Oh, come on! Don't use Brett Keene's... Don't use Brett Keene's shtick. Only he has the privilege of saying situation. Let me hear that again.
Of my mental health. And I'm leaving... I left this hotel situation...
Oh, come on. Really? You're gonna use Brett Keene's catchphrase, situation individual?
Because I didn't have anybody around me. Literally, I'm autistic and I suffer from depression and anxiety.
I'm autistic and I suffer from depression and anxiety, says almost every lolcow on this platform. Stop using autism as an excuse to not want to work. It doesn't work that way, you idiot.
And, you know, those things mixed, for me, do not work. I literally cannot be alone. I can't be by myself.
Stop playing the autism card. It makes actual people with autism look bad by default. I mean, we've had that before with another idiot who uses autism as a crutch.
I can't function very well mentally, constantly by myself. I get lonely. I need
Lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely.
I need somebody there to help.
I need affection. I need love. I need validation. So you mean you need validation?
Ensure
for your victimhood
that, you know, everything is okay, and even that, please don't take that with the nasty interpretation either. There are people who are gonna go, you don't need anyone. You don't need, you know, other people to make you happy. Let me tell you something. Yes, sometimes we do. And those who think we don't are either in denial or you
Nazis.
Don't need somebody specifically. That's fine. But don't tell...
Yeah, so they're either in denial or they're Nazis. That's basically your mindset.
People that nobody needs anyone. That's toxic and that is incorrect. That is, you know... It's not... It's not the most accurate thing to say to somebody. And it certainly doesn't help any
Well said, Freddie McDonald. Well said.
Situation ever.
Let me go back.
Certainly doesn't help any situation.
Situation ever. Individuals.
So thank you guys for being patient and sitting or standing or whatever you're doing, listening to my vlog and watching me.
We're not listening, we're just making fun of it.
Watching me and listening to me talk about this. And especially if you made it to the end of this video.
Unfortunately, I did make it to the end of this video.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because that means that you stood there with your phone or computer or tablet and you listened. You know, you actually took the time to sit there and hear me out.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did.
So, thank you. And I thank you, Gazuba, for clarifying my words in the sense that, you know, there are so many people who interpret in the worst of ways, and they get this general idea of homeless people that is hurtful and toxic. And thank you, Tony, for not being...
Well, it's people like you people like Gasuba and people like Adrasia that makes homeless people look bad by default.
And, you know, for not being an uppity bitch about this. I love you, Tony. You were not in any way disrespectful toward me. You simply said we need to have a deep talk, and I kind of assumed it was about this, but I don't know what else it could have been about. But thank you everybody for tuning into my homeless family vlog and
homeless family,
my YouTube channel in general. Of course, I'm going to put another link to, or Gasoba, you can put the link to your channel in my description or in the comments.
Me too.
But anyway, thank you, everybody. I love you all. Stay safe. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or afternoon, whoever or wherever you are. Until next time.
Oh, don't use emo Howling Wolf shtick.
This is Mariah Harper signing out.
Mariah Harper.
Mwah.
Please don't do that. Yeah, that's very cringy. Now, let's move on from Mariah Harper to Mary fucking Barone. And now let's continue on with the whole justice for Bubba. As you know, Adrasia is still going on the warpath on this smear campaign, trying to slander her Aunt Kathy. And unfortunately, it's becoming a bit worse as we speak. So let's hear from Adrasia.
So I feel the need to
I'll be right back.
Clarify and be very, very clear on the fact that me and my family hold drastically different views about who is responsible for protecting children in abusive homes. I personally do not believe in shaming the child who is being abused. I personally do not believe it is ever a child's fault or a child's responsibility to escape their abusive homes. The reason is because many children don't even realize that they're being abused. That sounds stupid until you realize that we take everything that is normal to us from our childhoods. So if abuse is normalized from birth, you're not going to realize there's anything wrong with it.
Well,
so
yes.
When I...
Is she... EM22 asks, is she still turning off her comments? I wouldn't even watch her if she is. Well, of course, she's still turning off her comments. What do you expect from someone like Adrasia? She's an extreme egotist. She hates it when people challenge her views because she thinks that no one's gonna believe her story, her truth.
Look at my aunt, and I ask her, why didn't you protect us? Why didn't you do anything to stop him? And she looks back at me and says, well, why didn't you do anything?
Why didn't she's right. Why didn't you do anything to stop this shit? It's not Aunt Kathy's job to protect you from whatever fake dad you have, because from what I saw in those pictures, it looks as though it's a father and son hanging out together. And honestly, yeah, I've seen the pictures, and it just shows that your father really loves his son despite his disabilities. Sorry, I was looking for my coin.
I was a child.
No, you weren't a child. You were not a child. You were basically an adult.
I was an infant.
No, you weren't.
I didn't even have a frame of reference as to what a healthy, normal family experience was.
That's probably true.
The very fact that she's turning that question back around and asking an abuse victim why they were abused, why they didn't run away immediately and go to the police, because after 18 years of it, you don't realize how bad it is.
It's because you're a freaking liar. That's why. Based off the post, I found her dead. Reality check. Oh, okay. Yes, I know. I know, reality check. She wrote that letter to him. She wrote that letter about him, saying that she hopes to be with him someday. And she dedicated a song at karaoke to him.
It warps your mindset to the point that you don't even understand that you've been abused. I didn't understand how bad the abuse in this family was until I escaped Florida and got to California and started seeking therapy.
She left her... Yeah. Again, she left her family behind. Her little sister behind to deal with her mess when she ran away to L.A.
And then I looked back and thought, God damn, this family is fucked up.
Well, technically, you're the one who fucked it up.
If you have a child in your life that needs help, don't ignore them and expect them to get themselves out of that situation.
Is there an ice cream truck in the background? 'Cause I hear a jingle.
Children need help in those situations, and they might not even realize they need help. Please do not shame the child for not doing the adult responsibility, especially if you're an adult that is in the situation, that is in control and could actually be responsible. My aunt is in her 60s, looking down at her 35-year-old niece and saying, well, why didn't you go to the police? I was a child, Kathy. I was a child, Kathy.
Yeah, you keep keep telling yourself that, Mary.
I was a child.
Stop
You
saying...
were a full-grown woman with your own children, and you knew what my father was doing. Why didn't you do anything to protect us? That's all I want.
It's not her job, and she was far away. And it never happened.
I know.
Two faces.
You want to protect children. You want to claim that you're protecting children and you're this, goddess of...
Well, she's protecting her own kids from you. Because you condemned her kid. You tried to condemn her kids. For what she said about you.
Protecting children. You never once protected me. Or my brother, or my sisters.
Oh, I see.
And when I beg you to give me a reason why, you tell people I was evil from birth and I deserved to be sexually molested at 3 years old because I was the spawn of Satan.
It never happened. You were never... I don't think you were actually molested at 3. I don't really think you were molested. I think you just made that up just so that people will feel sorry for you. It's basically one of your stories that you ripped off.
But then you also tell people that you're a loving, caring, compassionate, good Christian woman who is saying that a 3-year-old deserved to be sexually molested because she was evil.
She never said that. She never said that.
People have to see this.
No, they don't. People are going to see this, and they're going to see how much of a piece of shit you are. They're going to bat for Aunt Kathy.
I mean, people have to see that this is happening.
Also, Kathy won.
Actually protect children if you care about children. Justice for Bubba.
Justice for Bubba.
Don't ever let another child suffer like my brother did if you know it's happening. Even if that child has siblings, don't rely on the siblings to go for help because they might not realize how bad it is. Please. Don't ignore abuse and then shift the blame to the victim afterwards.
You shift the blame to people. You shift the blame onto other people. So don't coach us into not ignoring, shifting the blame when you're the one shifting the blame onto other people.
When they ask for answers.
Okay, that was just some bullshit. Anyway. Here are some more Justice for Bubba bullshit.
So I see a lot of the hate and a lot of the question of why does it matter? It was so long ago, you're just using it for your own gain. I'm not. I have been speaking out about the abuse in that house for a very long time.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been wanting people to know what happened to my brother. It's amped up now because I have family that is actively denying it. They're denying it to protect a man who is already dead. He's already dead, and all they want to do is protect him and make sure the world never knows the true monster he was. And it feels so hopeless and so invalidating to have hundreds of people now thinking that I'm a liar for things that I never lied about.
You've lied about almost everything, Mary.
I didn't become the person I am on my own.
Yeah, you kind of did, Mary. You kind of did.
My family created the person that I am, and then they abandoned me to be homeless and on my own.
No. You abandoned your family to be homeless on your own. Not the other way around.
And when I finally got back to my feet and I finally had a voice, they came back to kick me down again.
Well, that wouldn't have happened had you not have talked shit about them. All this could have been avoided if you hadn't opened your mouth and spewed lies about them. Aunt Kathy and your sister were standing up for themselves. You kept pressing on.
I'm desperately trying to be a real person. And I never will be if my family won't let me leave from them, if they won't let me escape from them, from their lies, from their excuses, from their protection of abusers instead of protecting children. They never cared about protecting children until
they're protecting their children from you because you were condemning them for what their grandmother has said about you.
Decided to try to hurt me with it, to make me look like a monster.
You are a monster.
Nobody's ever cared about speaking out for little Ronnie.
He did. Well, that's because there was nothing to speak up about. He's dead. He's dead, and so is your father. What's there to speak up about? You're just using your dead brother as a crutch to paint your aunt as this villain. When in actuality, you're the villain here for exploiting your deceased brother for pity points.
I won't let them silence his truth.
Oh, so it's his truth now?
They've already made me feel like the most worthless human being in the world.
Well, technically you are the worst worthless human being in the world, Mary. Well, second to none.
They made me feel like I deserved to be abused. They made me feel like I deserved to be hated. But when they're trying to make my little brother feel like that, like his story never happened, like what he went through never mattered, like he was just... He deserves better. After all these...
The polls say... you guys answer quick, so... It's become apparent that Adrasia is a bigger victim than Shani.
Years. The truth deserves to be known. That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I want now.
What truth? There's no truth to be had. It's all just a bunch of lies that you cooked up just to make your aunt look bad. You're going on this smear campaign as a way to, like, slander and dehumanize your aunt. Just so that you can feel better about yourself.
And the only reason I want it so badly is because my abusive family wants so badly to silence it.
No, Mary. You want to silence your family. Because Aunt Kathy had to speak up for herself, as well as her children and her grandchildren. Because you decided that you wanted to threaten them with lawsuits and threaten to destroy their future. And you're going around playing the victim and acting like it's everyone's fault but your own. Go ahead, Adrasia. Go ahead and play a victim. I don't care anymore.
They weren't fighting against me so hard if I didn't have 600 people telling me to kill myself because my abusive family told them they weren't abusive. I wouldn't have to be this loud.
Justice for Bubba.
But as it is, I'm under constant attack.
We know.
Public, open abuse that people still deny simply because they hate the person that's being abused. And they hate me simply because they don't understand me because my family has lied to you about who I am.
Not even 6 people. Well, if you're counting the fuck people, yeah. And Royce Lopez's fans, yeah. But that's just a bunch of jokes they make on your behalf. They don't really want you dead. They just want you to shut the fuck up.
Dr. Phil.
Oh, God. Dr. Phil is not gonna take your case.
I need Dr. Phil or some other mainstream talk show that can draw as much attention to this as possible and force the truth out in the open and force my aunt to no longer be able to defend my father.
I think Dr. Phil is going to be on your aunt's side about this.
Because if it's loud enough and enough people know the truth, my aunt won't be able to spread her lies anymore.
You are insufferable, Mary. Justice for Bubba.
Okay, she wrote another...
Yeah. Here is where Mary reacts to Kathy. Also, I just want to let you guys know, Kathy won.
She made another video, so I have to keep it documented since she deletes her videos. She doesn't want people to remember.
She doesn't delete her videos. You delete your videos.
The horrible, cruel things that she says. But I'm going to make sure that the world knows. I'm going to make sure that the world remembers.
Good luck with that, Mary. I can barely hear her.
It's not cannot. It is not cannot. Go ahead and take the cannot off because the answer here is will not. Not cannot. Will not. Not cannot, Kathy.
Wow, Mary. She really hates her aunt so much.
Will not. You will not validate me.
Oh, that's my bird. That's my pet. That's my bird, EM22. That's my bird, EM22. I don't know. They think Dr. Phil is the solver of all problems.
Not cannot. Will not. You know exactly the type of man my father was. Period. You are lying, Kathy.
I knew she was gonna have a mental breakdown.
False. That is false. That is absolutely, positively a false statement. She will never validate anything, whether it's true or not, because she wants me to die.
That's not what she said. Even though I can barely even hear Aunt Kathy, because again, she's filming this on her phone, which is not the best quality.
She wants me to feel hopeless. She wants me to feel worthless. She wants you all to believe I am a liar, and I am not. This is why I have to contact every member of my family that I can. This is why I have to drag my family up on a stage.
Really? Really? That's interesting, EM22. I don't know if I could teach my cockatiel how to chirp like that, seeing that. But she does whistle every time I say pretty bird. Because she is a pretty bird. Yes, Spiritual God Warrior 420. Mary does think she's the modern day Anne Frank.
Stage on Dr. Phil and force them to confess to the truth. This is why. If anybody is wondering why I have to force my family to go on Dr. Phil, this is exactly it.
You can all thank Kathy. If anybody in my family is watching, if anybody in my family has been contacted, you can all thank Kathy because she is the one that is pushing me like this. She is the one that's triggering me. She is the one that's instigating this. She knows what the truth is. She knows that people are hurting me because she's denying the truth. She knows that her denial of the truth hurts me. She does not care because she is an evil, sadistic, heartless, abusive woman. This woman.
Oh, God. Yeah. Also, I just want to let you guys know Kathy won. Kathy won, folks.
Woman is the most abusive woman in our family. I thought my dad was bad.
I beg to differ.
Bad, okay? Kathy's worse than my father. Kathy's worse than my father in abuse. Kathy doesn't have to rape you to kill you. Kathy doesn't have to beat you to hurt you. Kathy doesn't have to. All she
But you're basically accusing her of such things.
has to do is make everybody else in the world believe that you deserve pain. And she has. She has convinced everybody in this world that I deserve pain. Everybody that cared about me now wants me to suffer and hurt and die because my own family is lying about me. They are lying about me. God damn it.
Yes, Kathy won. Kathy won. Kathy won. Oh my God, that was by far one of the best performances I've ever seen, where she was screaming, Kathy won.
They're lying! Kathy is lying! Kathy is lying! My father was a monster, and everybody knew it.
Those pictures of your father holding your brother beg to differ.
God damn it. It's fucking 6 a.m. and now I'm breaking down.
Wow. Just wow. You've been up since 6 a.m. and you're having a mental breakdown? What the fuck is... Yeah, you really need help, Mary.
My father was a monster and everybody knew it. My father was a monster. He was an absolute demon. And everybody in this family knows it. Everybody in this family knows it. And I will contact everybody, Kathy. I will contact everybody, Kathy. I will contact everybody, Kathy. I will contact every single human being in this family and prove you are a liar. You bitch, I will prove you are lying. If it takes my last breath, I will prove you are a liar. I will prove Kathy is a liar.
Kathy is a liar. Kathy is...
God.
Kathy is a liar. So it went from Kathy won to Kathy is a liar. Wow, that is a huge step. So that does prove that Kathy did win. Kathy won.
I will prove it if I have to walk to Florida with signs for my little brother raising awareness. I will prove it. I will prove it. Somebody else remembers. Somebody else was around there. Kathy knew. Kathy tells you all, well, she was always there. She was always there. She's the best big sister. She's the one everybody goes to when there's trouble. So how could she not know that her sister was being beat up? How could she know that? How could she not know that? How? How? If she was this perfect, motherly, caring, I'm the one they all go to. Me!
Oh, man. Because there would have been a police report. There wasn't a police report suggesting that your father abused your mother.
Then how could she have not known? Possible? How is it possible? How is it possible that the same woman who declares that everybody in the family calls her first could not know that her own little sister was living in hell for 30 years, being beat, taking care of a child that she knows her own husband handicapped, that she didn't put her husband in jail for it because she loved him. And she was addicted to drugs, and she couldn't take care of herself without him, and the whole family just supported it. They just supported it. They just said, fine, Katrina, it's fine. It's...
Yes, I just want to let you guys know, Kathy won.
Fine, Katrina. Let him beat you. It's fine, Katrina. Let him rape your children. It's fine, Katrina. Just don't contact us anymore. It's fine, Katrina. Just don't contact us anymore. We don't care if your children are being beat. We don't care if you're being beat. We don't care what happens over there. So just don't tell us.
A new poll. Did Aunt Kathy win?
About it. That's what they're saying. Just don't tell us about it. For so many years. For so many goddamn years, we've been silent. I've been silent.
Yeah, there you have it. Kathy won.
I've been silent. And I will not continue staying silent and protecting a monster. Kathy is now a monster too. I didn't
Did you say, are you saying that Kathy murdered your brother?
Realize it until I was older. I didn't realize it until my grandmother passed away how much of a monster Kathy was, but this is inhumane. This is not something.
So, Kathy won. Yes, Kathy won, guys. Kathy won.
That a caring person would be doing. This is not something that any kind of a family would be doing. This is torture. This is emotional torture, and she knows it. And that's why she's doing it. She wants to hurt me.
Kathy wants you
She
dead.
wants to hurt me, and I know that somebody will see that if I just keep...
Yes. 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 Mary did write a book. It's called I Will Never Stop Screaming. It's a ripoff to... It's basically a ripoff of Dave Pelzer's A Child Called It.
Documenting it. I just have to keep documenting it until people understand that I am not lying about this woman. She is the most hateful, devious being in this planet, and she will convince everybody to hurt me. She's convinced everybody that I deserve to be hurt, that I deserve pain. She is lying. 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 Contact Catherine. Everybody, find a way to contact Catherine. It's Kathy's older sister, Catherine White. Dolly.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Catherine White. I need somebody to get in contact with her. She will be honest. I know she will. I know she'll be honest. Dolly Catherine.
Are you in your refrigerator now?
White, please, somebody find her. Drag her up. I don't care where you have to find her. Just pull her out of wherever she's at, because I need somebody to validate me on this before it drives me insane. Dolly Catherine White. Her daughter is Starla Benoit. I contacted Starla yesterday. She told me she won't let me contact her mother, so I need somebody else to contact her mother, because I'll never find it. I'll never find the number. I'll never find it. I'm too stupid. I'm too worthless. And I'm too useless. I have to have somebody else do it because I can't.
So you want other people to do so you want other people to do things for you. So you want an army of simps to bat for you? How pathetic does that make you? How pathetic is that? You want other people to do everything for you. How pathetic is that for you? How pathetic. Sorry, I'm just picking up a few things.
But I know somebody will. You all hate me so much. I know somebody will find it just to hurt me, just to destroy me. You'll find it. I know you will. I know you will. I know you will. I know you will. And when you do, she's going to tell you that Kathy is lying. And then she's going to be angry that so many people have contacted her. And I don't care. I don't care if 2 million of you contact her. Somebody has to get the goddamn truth, because this is killing me. This is literally destroying me. Somebody knows that Kathy is lying. Somebody in this goddamn family knows that Kathy is lying.
I agree. I wonder if she's gonna start punching herself.
Yes, Kathy, I am referring to my little brother, Kathy. I am asking you why you did not protect my little brother, Kathy. That is what...
Why didn't you protect your little brother, Mary? Why didn't you protect your brother? As a matter of fact, why didn't you protect your family? You ran off to LA and your sister had to deal with your bullshit.
What I am asking you, why didn't you protect the children in your family?
Why didn't you protect the children in your family?
That you talk so highly of. You talk about protecting children. You're all about protecting children. You never protected me. You never protected my brother. You never protected my sister. You never protected us.
I wonder if Adrazi is going to start saying that Kathy killed her brother.
There was never any protection for us. Where was our protection? Where was our safety? Where was our love and support, Kathy?
Yeah, that is criminal harassment. You're right.
Where? Where was the support for my little brother? Where was the love for my little brother? Where was the empathy for him, for what happened to his life that his own father took away? His own father crippled him and then used him as a drug mule, Kathy. He crippled his own child.
Okay, about that whole drug mule thing. When you meant drug mule, didn't you meant that he hid weed in his bag, right? Yeah, that's basically what she meant. I just heard that from Hatman's stream. He basically hid weed in his bag. He didn't use him as a drug mule.
And then he used him to carry drugs for him.
He hid it in a bag.
Do you even understand?
I mean, who hasn't hid stuff in their kid's bag?
And the type of man you are defending. Do you care? Do you care? Have you sold so much of your soul to hell that you can no longer care about the fact that you are defending an absolute monster and besmirching the name of an innocent child that has never done anything to anybody? Because his entire existence was wiped away before he was even born because of his own father. His own father. And now the rest of his family is going to spend their lives defending that man, lying for that man, trying to have the only person that spoke out killed. Just because they can't admit what happened, they can't accept the truth. Kathy can't accept the truth that her younger sister was...
Are you going to now say that Kathy killed your brother?
...was in an abusive relationship that resulted in a handicapped child that was used as a drug mule and resulted in 3 other children that were abused horribly.
You make a good point, Reality Check. Exactly. Exactly. That's just some old wives' tale, saying that if a child gets hit, it's going to have severe brain damage. I'm sorry, that's not physically possible, Mary.
One of those children wound up homeless for 5 years, and then as soon as she found a home again, the family...
But her mom... Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Cool.
They began cyberbullying her. Because that's my family. That's my normal, happy, healthy, functional family.
Kathy killed Bubba. That's basically what she's going to start saying. Kathy killed Bubba. She's going to start saying that. I can feel it. I can feel that Adrazi is going to start yelling, Kathy murdered Bubba. Just by not being there for him.
Okay, and now she's accusing me of killing him.
Wait, what?
Like everybody else. She's got people in my comments asking why I killed Bubba, and now she's saying,
actually, now she's... Watch. It's gonna lead up to this.
Well, why'd you barbecue him? He's a barbecue, right? You fucking bitch. You fucking disgraceful bitch. You fucking hateful bitch. You are a fucking bitch. You are a goddamn bitch. You are a motherfucking cunt. You fucking bitch. Wait until I get hold of Catherine, Kathy. Wait until I get hold of Catherine, Kathy. Wait. Goddamn wait. Goddamn wait until I get a hold of Catherine, or I drag your curly-headed, fentanyl-faced ass bitch face up on stage on Dr. Phil and make you confess to what you know.
She's gonna scream, "You killed Bubba! You're the one who killed Bubba! You weren't there to save him!"
You're gonna burn in hell, you bitch. You are gonna burn in hell, and you're dragging everybody in this family down with you, but I'm not going because I'm not gonna deny it.
I want to see Adrasia call Aunt Kathy a murderer.
I'm not gonna live my life in denial. I'm not gonna live my life protecting a dead monster. I'm gonna live my life supporting an innocent child that was crippled by his own father. He never had a chance at life, Kathy. He never had a chance.
Yeah, Bubba's barbecue. Yeah. Oh, damn.
To run and play like your sons. My brother never ran around like Randy. He never broke his leg. He never fell down a hill. He never did anything.
You never did anything either.
That your sons did. But that doesn't matter to you. All that matters to you is that I hurt. I hurt. It doesn't matter that little Ronnie's legacy is being buried and forgotten. All that matters is that his sister is emotionally destroyed.
And you're bringing your brother, and you're putting, and you're using your brother's memory as a crutch. As a you're using your deceased brother as a scapegoat to paint your aunt as this murderer.
Find Catherine. Everybody. Find Catherine. Find Catherine. This has to end. Find Catherine.
Yeah.
Find her.
Actually, EM22... that wasn't a husband, that was a fiancé. And Kenneth McBride, he was an evil son of a bitch. He molested a girl under the age of 12 in 1998. And he was engaged to a woman with cerebral palsy. And now let's hear more of this.
We'll find a way to contact my my aunt and get the truth. And when the truth is out, Kathy's gonna run away. When the truth is out, Kathy's gonna take down her channel and she's never gonna speak again. The rest of the world will know the truth. My truth, my brother's truth.
Your truth. Your truth. You mean just your truth. No one's gonna believe you, Mary. Everybody is against you. Everybody hates you, by the way, Mary.
I won't allow Kathy to take it away from him. He did nothing in this world. He was the only person in this world that never hurt a single person. And now Kathy wants to just pretend like he never existed, like he never mattered.
That's not what she said. You're dragging your brother's name through the mud just to spite Kathy.
And I won't let her. She's destroyed me. I won't let her take away my brother's legacy, my brother's memory,
Your brother never had a legacy to begin with. Why does he matter?
Brother's truth that is hidden for so long. If I have...
The truth is, your father loved your brother. You're just too upset to see that. Because you're so desperate to be a victim that you'll blame everyone else around you for your own insecurities. Kind of like Shani. Kind of like what Shani has done to her mother. And just like Shani, if you can't find turmoil, you create it. Because
you're every dark secret in this family and exposed everybody in this family to protect my little brother's truth. I will. Kathy has just ignited
I will never stop screaming.
A war that is...
We already know that.
Going to infect her entire family for generations, and I hope she's ready for the ride.
Yeah, she's trying to... You're right. She is trying to use cancel... Hold on. You're right, spiritual god warrior 420. She is trying to use cancel culture methods as a way to silence Kathy so that others won't see how much of a fucked up human being Adrazia really is. And here's more of her trying to.
Imagine being an old woman with children and grandchildren and waking up every day and the only thing you can think is, I wonder how I can hurt my niece today.
That's not what she's saying.
I wonder what I can do to bury the story of my nephew who was crippled by his father and used as a drug mule.
That never happened. That never happened.
Kathy has everything in this world. And what she wants most in this world is for my little brother's story to be a secret forever. For my little brother's story to never be known. What she wants most in this world is for my little brother to be a dirty secret buried in an unmarked grave that nobody would ever know about. It's not enough for her to have a nice home. It's not enough for her to have a loving...
Yeah. Kind of like how you wanted the secret about Roberta Laws buried. Kind of like how you wanted the secret that you are somehow involved in the murder of Roberta Laws buried.
Husband. It's not enough for her to have children and grandchildren. It's not enough for her to have money. It's not enough for her to have love and support and dignity for all of her life. She has to take away the story of a child who was abused and had his entire life ripped from him by his own parents.
Kind of like
she has to take that truth.
Kind of like how you were trying to take the truth that you were involved in the murder of Roberta Laws. That's the truth right there. That's why people kept calling you a murderer. A murderer.
Has to make sure nobody believes it. Just because she wants to. Just because she wants to. It means nothing to her. Absolutely nothing. But it means something to me, and that's why she wants to take it. It hurts me, and that's why she wants to take it. That's why she wants to take it from a child who never hurt anybody in this life. That's the Mackey family. Please don't get it wrong. This is not just Kathy. Her children are exactly like her, and her grandchildren will be exactly like her. They are heartless. They are so heartless that they're trying to silence the story of a child who never did anything to them. My brother never hurt any of them, and they want to hurt him. They want to hurt him by keeping him silent, by keeping his story nothing, by keeping him a nothing. They've got everything. They've got children. They've got jobs. They've got love. They've got everything, and what they want is to take away my truth.
Your truth. Emphasis on your truth, Mary. How long has AP been covering this bitch? A year. Yeah, where are the tears, Mary? Well, he's been covering Adrastia. AP has been covering Adrastia since February, since JJ found her, and then Royce found her, and then AP found her since February.
What they want is to keep little Ronnie a secret. What they want is for nobody in the world to know how disgusting this family really is. And that's just too bad, because I'm gonna scream it so loud that everybody will know for generations. I don't care if your family is still facing backlash 100 years from now because of this. My little brother will not be forgotten. His story will not be taken and buried and spit on just so you can have good lives, happy lives.
Exactly.
The world will know.
Where are the tears? Yeah, I agree, EM22. Where are her tears? Where are the tears, Mary?
And you think they're only ever gonna hate me? They're gonna know. They're gonna know that y'all are so happy and millionaires up there in Georgia. You're so happy and you have everything, all the love, all the support, all the children, and what you want is to take away my story and my little brother's story. What you want is the truth of a child who did nothing to you.
Well, actually, this is the first time she's ever ran off with this story. This is the first time we've ever seen her run with this story as a way to slight Aunt Kathy, as a way to slander Aunt Kathy. We've heard her talk about her brother. We've heard her talk about how her father abused her and her family. But this is the first time we've seen her use this argument as a way to slander Aunt Kathy.
What you want is the truth of a child who did nothing to you.
Yeah, she is a fake crier.
Mackies, they did nothing to you. My little brother didn't hurt you, Sarah. My little brother didn't hurt you, Randy. My little brother didn't do anything to you, Brett.
Becky?
But you all want his story secret. You all want him to be a secret. You all want to be ashamed. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed for keeping him a secret for so long.
You should be ashamed for using...
But I won't.
You should be ashamed for using his name as a way, as a crutch. You should be ashamed as a way to use his name as a means to slander your family. You're the one who should be ashamed. I mean, you've been running with this story for, I don't know, a week or so, trying to make Aunt Kathy the bad guy here, when in actuality, you're the one who's antagonizing her, forcing her to respond, forcing her to stand up for herself. You're the one who should be ashamed. You're desecrating your own brother's memory just by associating what happened to him to the family who wasn't there to witness it firsthand. And, of course, it never actually happened in the first place, you idiot.
I won't. His truth will be known and the world will know how hateful this entire family is. How greedy and selfish and heartless this entire family is. That they could have everything in the world up there, everything they could ever need, everything, the love, the money, the jobs, the support, everything. And then fights.
You're right. Oh my god, you are so frickin' right, Reality Check. She is an ableist.
So hard to destroy the one family member who has...
Yeah, and says the person who told Kenneth McBride to murder Roberta Laws.
Absolutely nothing, and take away the one family member's story who did nothing to anybody.
What about Roberta, Mary? Did you care what happened to her when Kenneth was strangling her to death? Did you care what happened when you and Kenneth buried her body in an unmarked grave? What about that, Mary? What about Roberta's truth?
Because it's just never enough, is it? It's just never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. It wouldn't matter. Even if you took away his story, you would still want more. More and more and more and more. And that's why you can't have his story, because you can't have everything, Kathy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Reality Check. Everyone with cerebral palsy dies around Adrastia.
Can't have everything, Sarah.
So, I guess that does make her and I quote, murderer.
Sarah, you can't have everything, Randy. You can't have everything, Jalen.
You can't have everything too, Mary. Well, then again, you don't have everything because you chose to be homeless.
Are you so happy that you married into this family, Jalen? Are you happy? Do you love hiding secrets? Do you love burying children and then telling people that they were worthless, that they didn't matter, and their lives were... they deserved it?
Are you... oh my god. Are you projecting now, Mary? Are you projecting? Wow. Just fucking wow. I didn't think you would stoop this low. I thought Shanny for Christ was the projection queen, but you basically usurped her. You usurped Shanny for Christ as the projection queen.
Do you like going to a child's grave that was murdered by his father and saying, well, he deserved...
Wait, whoa. Now you're saying your father murdered your brother when he was dead?
He didn't leave, did he? He deserved it. He deserved to live his entire life in a wheelchair. He deserved to have to eat through a stomach. That's what Jalen believes, right? It must be, because she married into your family, Kathy, and that's what you believe. And that's what you raised your children to believe. Randy and Sarah think like that. They think people in wheelchairs should just die. They think people that eat through their stomachs should be ashamed of themselves.
She's gonna start calling Aunt Kathy a murderer now. I can feel it. I can sense that Aunt Kathy's gonna start saying that she's gonna say that Aunt Kathy murdered Bubba. Murdered little Ronnie. That's a prediction.
Right? They should be ashamed. They should be secrets. They should be buried and never spoken up again. That's Kathy's family. Hateful.
What about when Kenneth McBride murdered Roberta Laws? Why didn't you speak up? Well, you confessed to the cops, but why didn't you speak up about it? Why didn't you speak up about your involvement in Roberta's murder, Mary? I'm not saying it's alleged. I'm not saying alleged, because we know damn well that you had some involvement in Roberta's death. But you just don't want to admit it. Because you think that you're too much of a victim to be responsible for a handicapped woman, a paraplegic's demise.
And spiteful and cruel, and everything in the world they have isn't enough because they still want his story. Well, you can't have it. You can't take it. You can't quiet it. You will never quiet me. I swear to God, I will make sure that everybody knows the truth, Kathy. Everybody will know the truth, and everybody will know the truth about you and your family who has spent so long protecting a monster and neglecting an innocent
Yeah, she was the trigger. Yes, I agree. And I will quote the defense attorney again. If Kenneth McBride was the loaded gun, then Mary Barone, Adrastia, is the trigger. Yeah, she doesn't have money to sue Aunt Kathy, Chase. She's poor. She's wasted all her money on weed. But, of course, but some people do need money, like myself. And if anyone is generous enough to donate a few dollars, feel free if you want to. That's if you want to. I mean, it does help this channel out a lot. And I mean, it helps a lot if you show your support. Because, of course, oh yeah, don't get me started on her using a salad bowl as a commode.
child whose life was taken by that monster.
Are you? Oh my God! What about a woman's life was taken by a monster that you were sleeping with, Mary? What about the life of the woman who was taken by a monster you were sleeping with? What about that? What about that, Mary? Did your father strangle Ronnie to death? No. He was dead before any of that, before he was dead. Before any of that shit happened. Your father was dead before your brother passed away. Holy fuck. I thought you were going to say murder. Okay. You do you, reality check. You do you.
My aunt wants her family to be famous for incest and deformation and abuse, and I am perfectly fine with that. I am perfectly fine with Mackie being famous for abusers. I will speak out until I can't speak out anymore, and then these videos will remain to speak out for me.
Are you going to start calling Aunt Kathy a murderer now? Are you going to use the words that people have been calling you for the past 5 months to justify your involvement in Roberta Law's death? Because we still have that article that you were somehow involved in it. The emails, the computer, the emails, telling Kenneth to get rid of Roberta. You're not so innocent yourself, Adrazia. And I'm tired of saying alleged, because I know damn well you had some involvement in Roberta's death. Even though you say that the man who killed her is in prison, and you're not in prison.
Kathy Mackey is an abuser. She's raised abusive children.
I agree, reality check.
She's converted even the people that marry into her family into being evil and abusive and not caring. Why did I put Jalen's name in the video? Because she allowed Kathy to use her children for manipulative reasons. That makes her extremely manipulative and dangerous herself. Why did I put Randy and Sarah in there? Because both of them have made comments and done talk show interviews where they have lied about things that happened to me in order to protect their mother's lies. They're in on it with her. And Brett, that's her husband. He has to know what she's doing. You're not telling me her husband doesn't know that she's cyberbullying her niece online. You can't tell me that. I'm sorry, you can't. He knows what's happening, so he is just as responsible for not shutting his fat wife up.
Oh, there's the pot calling the kettle black. I mean, you're not in good shape either. I hope someone downloaded those videos, because we all know this broad delete. Yeah, she does. There are. Oh. I don't know what happened to the Adrazia archive channel, but someone should download those videos and someone should share them, because I need to look at them.
Okay? My book was published with the name Adrazia on it, and no other names. The reason my book has anybody's name in it or on it is because my aunt reviewed it with her name, and then she got mad that her name was attached to my book. She's the one that put her name there. And now she gets to live for the rest of her life with her name attached to my book. And her name is going to be in every book that I write for the rest of my life, because I want to make sure that everybody knows the name of Kathy Mackey. And everybody knows what Kathy Mackey did.
Yes, Adrazia is fat too. Have you seen her, what she looks like? Have you seen the character that AP made on her?
Her homeless, mentally unwell niece.
You're not.
Decades after she ignored the abuse and refused to help her. The world will know your name, Kathy.
Yeah, the world will know your name.
The world is going to know your name better than mine, because they know me as Adrazia.
Yeah, we know, Adrazia. We know your name because it's synonymous with the murder of Roberta Laws. Now here's a recent yeah. He did beat. Did he? Well, he did beat your mom. Yeah, but did he beat Ronnie? And these are screenshots that she saved where she's talking about how her dad beat her mom up. She is so desperate to be a victim. It's unreal. But did she murder? Yeah, but did she murder your brother? Okay, Mary. But did she? But did your father murder your brother? No. Because he was dead when your brother died.
Kathy doesn't understand.
He didn't strangle your brother the way Kenneth strangled Roberta. He didn't bury his own son in an unmarked grave like Kenneth buried Roberta. And your mother didn't help in burying, didn't help facilitate it or cover up the murder like you did with Roberta.
Her sons were born healthy. Her sons were allowed to be happy. Her sons were allowed to grow into functional men. My little brother wasn't. His life was taken away from him.
Yeah, I would agree, but I think Kathy should sue Mary for on charges of defamation. Chase, I think Kathy should sue. I think Kathy should sue Mary on charges of defamation. On defamation charges.
By his own father. And he's the only person in this family who has never helped me, so I will do everything in my power.
Did your father strangle your brother to death? Did you and your father buy a shovel to bury your brother? No, because your father was dead before your brother passed away.
To get the truth known. Because little Ronnie is not as lucky as me. He didn't get to escape it. He didn't get to run away to California.
Yes, Leonard.
He didn't get to run away, ever.
Yeah.
He deserves for the truth to be known after all these years.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, Mary... Kathy should sue Mary on Kathy should press charges on Mary against Mary. Kathy should press charges against Mary for slandering her family. Her flesh and blood.
He deserves to no longer be a dirty secret. Kathy's got everything in this world that she could want. She's got a nice home. She's got children. She's got grandchildren. She's got a husband. She's got family everywhere.
We know.
People everywhere. Everybody loves her. And she won't be satisfied until she takes my little brother's story away. She has everything in this world and she won't be satisfied until she takes away the truth of a dead child that never hurt anybody.
Your brother was 23 years old when he died.
Little Ronnie never hurt anybody. And his father crippled him and used him as a drug mule. Little Ronnie never deserved that. And by denying it, Kathy is saying he deserved it. Because she's telling you all I deserved it. So if I...
Exactly. What about the time when you told the police about Kenneth? Did you... How long did it take for you to wait to go to the police after Kenneth murdered Roberta Laws? Answer me that, Adrazia. Answer me that. And don't go and say that he had you in a dungeon, and if you that he was threatening to kill Mima.
I deserved it, then everybody in that house must have. Which means she's saying that my little brother deserved to be born the way he was.
That's not what she said.
Deserved to never be allowed to run and play like the other children.
That's not what she said.
Deserved to spend his entire life as a baby.
What about Roberta?
Buried in an unmarked grave for nearly a decade beside the man that abused him.
Mary, what about Roberta? She was buried in an unmarked grave, too.
And then lied about.
And lied about, too.
Lied about and hidden and kept a secret. Like he was somebody bad. Like he did something.
Like how you tried to keep Roberta, your involvement in Roberta Law's death a secret.
Something bad. He didn't do anything wrong. And I won't let Kathy take his story. She has everything else in the world. She could let my brother's truth be known. And I'll do anything it takes to make sure that it comes out. I will do everything in my power.
Yeah, but this thing is, Adrastia is known to be a liar, so everybody knows that she's a liar. And she's not even good at it. She's also a murderer. I know she didn't really murder Roberta, but when she told Kenneth to get rid of her, he took that the wrong way. She instigated the murder. She helped facilitate it. She's just about as responsible for Roberta's death as Kenneth is.
To force this family to accept the truth about my father and stop lying about my brother who deserves the truth.
And stop lying about your involvement with Roberta's murder. Because people do deserve the truth that you were involved allegedly. Well, actually not technically allegedly, since you basically helped bury her body. You helped buy the shovel. Speaking of people with cerebral palsy, what about Roberta's death? I mean, let's not forget the fact that you helped put Roberta Laws in an unmarked grave.
After all these years, nobody ever did anything else for him. You could just let him have the truth. Let the world know the truth. You didn't get him help. You didn't get him away from my parents. You didn't stop my parents from even...
You didn't speak up against Kenneth when he was strangling Roberta to death. You didn't help get her away from Kenneth. You were sleeping with Kenneth while his fiancée was in the next room, unable to speak, unable to walk, unable to fend for herself. And you let that man murder her in cold blood.
I never cared about him. But you care a lot about keeping him a secret. Shameful.
You're the one who's shameful. I mean, you're the one who tried to keep your own involvement in Roberta's death secret for almost an entire decade.
I won't allow it. I swear to God, if I have to walk to Florida and question my family, I will not allow Kathy to take away little Ronnie's truth.
You tried to take Roberta's truth away when you ratted out Kenneth. Yes, Kenneth was the perpetrator of the murder, but you forced his hand when you told him in those emails to get rid of her repeatedly.
She has so
Yes.
much else. She can only...
Hashtag, where's the shovel, Mary? Where's the fucking shovel, Mary?
allow my brother to have his truth. She doesn't have to have everything in the world. She doesn't get to have everything
We know she's not going to go walk to Florida.
in the world. She doesn't get to have my little brother's story.
And you don't get to have Roberta's story. Because, again, you were involved in her murder. Murderer.
She doesn't get to bury it with her lies. She doesn't get to.
You tried to... like you buried Roberta's story with your lies when you told Kenneth to get rid of her. And you helped bury her in an unmarked grave behind the house, behind the property.
Gets to watch her sons as grown men with their children. She should
Yes.
be happy.
Yes, I have read the police report. I have read the police report reality check. Numerous times. I read it on stream. I read the articles on stream. And I saw it on Adonis Paul's first documentary on her. I saw the police report. And I saw the police report in Virgie's stream when he had Adonis Paul on. When Adonis Paul and Virgie did the stream, contrasting the story and the police report, Mary's book and the police report.
That's something I'll never see in my brother. He'll never have children. He'll never be a grown man.
You were never a grown woman to begin with, Mary.
He'll never do any of the things that your sons are doing, Kathy. All he ever wanted was to be loved.
Don't you mean
And you can't even...
all you wanted was to be loved? All you wanted was to be validated and cherished?
give him that. Because if you loved him, you would not lie about why he was created or how he was created. If you loved him, you would not lie about him. He deserves at least that much from this goddamn family. He deserves at least that.
I think it was on Hatman's stream. I don't know. I don't know if it was on Hatman's stream or not, but yeah, we did chat. Yeah, that's basically what I thought. That's what I thought. Reality Check said, she said they argued about getting rid of Roberta on the drive home, and he said, fine, I'll just kill her when we get home. And she didn't say, no, you don't. All of the lol, I guess. I don't know. Oh, you were talking to Reality Check. I think it was either in, I don't know. Lol. Oh, yeah. Anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you for showing up. And I hope you guys like the stream. If you want to see more like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Click the bell notifications. If you want to support me in financially, or if you want to like donate a few dollars my way, you can check out my PayPal, which is in the description as well as the in the chat. If you want to like follow me on social media, you can follow me on Twitter at rgjaime91. Again, I'll be doing more streams covering Adrasdia as well as other locales like her in the near future. So you should be looking out for that. And that's just about it. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for supporting me. It really means so much. That being said, I am Rickzilla, and I will see you guys in the next adventure.